Howdy folks, it's Jake here. We are at the Bongella lease, about to let this horny mob through. It's dry. Been in this paddock a little bit, leaving behind really good ground cover. Pretty happy with that. We're actually grazing the driveway. Part of the lease here is the driveway all the way up to the street, probably a kilometre, if not a bit more, and hasn't been grazed for, I don't know, 6 or 8 months. So we just shut the gate at the end and we put a couple signs up, probably haven't many for a week. I won't keep this video going too long because it's about 36 degrees, and whenever I work in the sun and film, my phone shuts down, overheats. These jerseys, they've been looking fantastic. They're starting to lose body condition because they're carrying big calves. And you're probably the end of it, buddy. We've got one of our spigots here from the water line we put in. Looks like the cows have been playing with it. I've never noticed this one leaking before. Looks like it is either that or they've somehow turned it on. Anyway, I'll just dig out that with my fingers. Normally you just give these a notch up. Tighten the thread a bit, that's pretty tight. That's the end of the line, it's a T-bar, so if it is a repair, not a T-bar, it's an elbow if it's needs repair, so it does. Got the kids in the car. Stinking hot. They've all got little battery powered Ryobi fans that they sit on their lap and blow on their face, and normally we're driving along with the windows up and the air conditioning going full bore, but just doesn't seem to take the edge off on days like today. Of course it does.
What's your plan to keep the cows in?
Well, I shut the gate up at the road. So we'll close this gate. We'll tap their water in there, and we'll just put their trough on the corner here, which is what we normally do. That gate's shut. That gate's back into our lease. So that's grazing paddock, which is where they'll go next. This is landowner's driveway. And then up the other end, there's a couple other gates, but they'll just stay shut. Put some signs up that there's cows and calves. Look at this. Straight into weeds because it's green. Bit of moisture, bit of protein in there. Air quotes weeds. Oh, her rudder's all dried up, so she's that Jersey there. Her rudder's all dried up, so she's obviously kicked the calves off. Very unusual for a Jersey, unless she's just been ravaged in the last hour and they've just sucked all the life out of it, but it looks pretty empty to me. They'll go up there and they'll find some oaks and figs and strip the leaves off, and I love the idea of them getting all of that variety from browsing. In here, there's all different forbs. And we've got some phalaris, some ryegrass, barley grass, got some, I don't even know what forb that is, but this will all get mowed down, and it'll be a beautiful balance too. We've got a lot of leaf matter, a lot of forbs, a lot of dry matter in here. There'll be some clover poking up, even though it's been stinking hot. We had 41 on Monday. Today's Friday, next week's looking not much better. Even though it's been stinking hot, when you've got good ground cover, you find that the clover still pokes along underneath. You know, it doesn't look like there's much here, but in terms of volume and ground cover, it's probably no pick really, but look at all that ground cover. All this stalky stuff's just laid over, so it's still bone dry under there. But we'll upcycle a lot of that and nutrient cycle it into some manure. Some of that phalaris has still got a bit of green in it. Heaps of shade, a couple water, little low-lying sort of wallow types. Not much water in it. I'd rather them stay out of it if they can, so they'll have a trough down here with bore water. That went all pretty smooth, hey champ? Rightio, we'll lock this up and we'll get their trough set up. Thanks for watching.